Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Georgia State jumps back to the line. They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. Turning it on. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. And the Panthers have this offense rolling. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They bring him down, but that great offensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball.
There he goes. Picks up the first down. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Back to throw, it's Carney. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. On the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to adjust the pattern. They want to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Georgia State jumps back to the line. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And this This offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going. Looked really, really poor. This week's starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Dropping back, it's Carney. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Power football with the run. Corralled and brought down by the defense. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Well, this is a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, Syracuse. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
10, Georgia State, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Reynolds. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, Dave.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 1st down. Got his man at the 45 on his way. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. That's caught. It's Reynolds. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Might as well stick with him. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Off the play fake. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Got the quick pass. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down. The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He got it. This is now a 7-point game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Ohio took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bobcats that fired on all cylinders. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Caught in the backfield, it's hooked. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Syracuse will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Might be calling a hot route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Syracuse right back at it. Scanning the field, it's Carney. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Well, they wanted this guy catching the ball on the right side of the field. They could have just lined him up over there, but they didn't that time. He started off on the left side. He crossed the defense and made the catch on the right side of the field.
Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Carney. Pocket breaking down. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in an empty set. Making side adjustments here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. This time on target. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Carney. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Massey. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Right, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown Cuse. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Ohio State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Buckeyes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Finds his man, it's Erickson. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Panthers getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking deep. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. And they will score. Touchdown, Georgia State. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. No, it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Trailing now by breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
The play action fake. Quick completion on the out. Oh, out of space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got twiddled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely center cut. Time to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Pulled and fired complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Syracuse right back at it. He'll do it himself. Finding open areas. Turning it on. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Syracuse, with that legacy of running backs, just ripped off a huge one there. Let's see what they've got this time. They'll leave it with him.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Carney. Got his man on the outside. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Massey. Touchdown Orange. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Georgia State, 13.
see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. To the air, it's Carney. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, and third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. And the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
They'll send the back in motion. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Got it in the middle, it's Erickson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has this big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking to throw, it's Carney. Fires to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Syracuse right back at it.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down.
Okay, let's make some good calls.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
It'll be a draw. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back. Put the
he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The orange, after the explosive play, might go right back to the ground. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the...